On this episode of Relationship 911, Becky asks the question, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and up until recently, my husband worked all day long and we had a great relationship. But now he has a new job and he's working from home and we're getting into way more arguments. What do we do?
Starbucks.
Kick him out of the house, Becky.
You know, this is actually like a real common conversation.
It is.
Because people are spending more time together and it's like, okay, it was great. It's almost like the relationship's like mustard or wasabi. It's like, it was great when it was in small doses, but now when I'm getting a lot of it, so what do we do?
Well, and you and I get asked the question all the time, how do you work together, live together, play together, do all the things you do together?
Right.
It's like we do our own things too. We make sure that we're not together all the time.
So the first thing I recommend, Becky, is to bring this to a conversation. Have the awareness. Talk to your husband and say, listen, this is how it's been for so long, and now it's changed, and I want to continue to have a loving relationship, and it's not that you're bad or wrong or broken or that I don't like you as much anymore, but things in our relationship are different now. Let's bring it to the surface, and let's figure out how do we work through this together as a team.
Yeah, I think asking questions, getting creative, and not spending every waking hour and all the time together. You know, there were things in the house you probably did or errands that you ran or things that no one was asking you about. And now that you're in each other's space, you're getting more questions that now you have to answer or account for that may not be as easy to account for. When you're just doing what you need to do to get the household ready and handle it and manage it, it's so much easier when you do it on your own. So I would suggest creating a routine, creating a schedule that works so that you can go and do the things you need to do that are your routine. And then if he wants to participate in any of it with you because he has more free time, great. You can make an agreement about how that works. And if he's just working, then let him work possibly sometimes not in the home. Say to him, look, out of 5 days of the week, pick 1 or 2 of them where you're not working from home.
Yeah, and I think that this is just a general conversation about communication and sharing what's important to you and how, you know, we use the term ideal scene. Like, now that you're in a new situation at home, how would you like it to be? And listen to how he would like it to be, and then create agreements and make sure you're really, really clear, and make sure that you're not just saying yes to things in order to kind of just be appease. Mm-hmm. It's really important because what happens is when people just say yes to appease, then they resent later.
Well, and I also want to say, do something spontaneous every day as well. So when you get to now be in each other's presence more, instead of getting on each other's nerves, create things that make it exciting to see each other.
Well, yeah, I mean, now if the household is empty and you guys are home alone, maybe there's new things that you could do that you could never do before.
Wink, wink.
Because he's not at the office. So the thing that we highly recommend is, instead of this being a problem, how do you look at it and go, this is a wonderful opportunity, and how do we turn this into a win for us, and what are the things that we couldn't do before that we'd like to do now, and what are the things that we used to really cherish before that aren't happening that we want to make sure we get to keep.
Awesome. So if this is a topic that you've dealt with in your life and in your partnership, go ahead and comment below and share with us a little bit about how you've navigated it.
And for continued support with your relationship, click the subscribe button for more Relationship 911.